Okay, example 2. Company ABC is expected to start paying dividends after 5 years. The first dividend in year 5 will be $1.5 per share, and dividends are expected to grow at a rate of 4% per year. If the company's equity cost of capital is 12%, estimate the value of ABC's share today. So we have a delayed perpetuity problem. So, example 2. We're going to first draw the timeline. So the company is going to start paying dividends in year 5. Dividend amount will be $1.5 per share. 6, 7. And the dividends are expected to grow at 4% per year. Second power, and so on. Okay. It says the company's equity cost of capital is 12%. So the cost of equity is 12%. Okay. And we want to calculate the share price of this company today. Okay. So first thing is we need to know what type of cash flow pattern we're dealing with. So here, the pattern, it looks like this. So we have constantly occurring cash flows occurring every year, and the amount grows at a constant rate, and it goes on forever. Okay, so it's a growing perpetuity. And since we're trying to calculate the present value of this growing perpetuity, we're going to use the present value of a growing perpetuity formula, PVGP. So the formula looks like this. So again, the formula just says we're going to spot the first cash flow of that pattern, and we're going to see when it occurs. This t plus 1 tells you to look at when it occurs. Okay, so t plus 1 is 5 in this case, which means if you had to solve for t is just 4, right? So it's just telling us that whatever number that we get by using this formula, it'll be expressed in time $4. Okay, so graphically, it just means whatever the value that we get is in year 4. Okay, it's just how the formula works. I'm gonna make this clean. Okay, so we're gonna put in the numbers. So the first cash flow of the pattern is 1.5. It occurs in year 5. Okay, so this 1.5, and the R is 12%, 0.12, and the G is the rate at which the cash flows grow. Okay, that's 4%, grows at 4% per year. Okay, so we get the value of the perpetuity. It's $18.75. Okay, and as we just said, this is in year 4. Okay, but we want the price as of right now. What's the share price today? So we have to take this value back to time 0. Okay, that is, we're going to take this back to time 0. Okay, and that's the second step. So this 1875, it's expressed in year $4. So we're going to use the PV formula, which is whenever we're dealing with a one-time lump sum cash flow, we can find the present value by discounting it back to time 0 by using this formula. In this case, the future value happens to be PVGP 4, and we can do 1 plus R to the 4th power, because PVGP is in year 4. We discount it back 4 times. So it's this 18.75 divided by 1.12. We have the same R, discounted 4 years. And the final answer is $11.92.